Hello everyone, welcome to Rising Hawk Tarot. This video is for the Sun Bear Zodiac sign of the Beaver for the month of August. So we're going to be doing a medicine wheel spread that looks at the alchemy of the medicine wheel. And I'm going to be doing the initial spread with the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. And then I will be clarifying with the 1909 tarot. And then at the end of the reading, I will pull three main themes for the month from the Sacred Forest Oracle cards. So we start in the center. We always start in the center of the medicine wheel. This is where our center power animal sits. It is also for the earth count. It is humans, pure intellect and measure, the collective consciousness of all humans, and death and rebirth. For the great teachers, it is feelings, confrontation, defeat, and patience. So we start here with this rabbit energy. So this rabbit energy is saying that you could be feeling a little bit of overwhelm at some point during this month, and it may cause a little bit of nervous energy. But let's clarify this rabbit energy. So with the rabbit, we have the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is telling you, like I said, this is very much in the area. Even though we're not in the area, this is in the center. But the swords is in the, represents the area of our minds and our thoughts. Excuse me. And like I said, so it kind of feels like there could be times throughout this month where you are feeling a little bit of um, overwhelm. And the King of Swords here says to take control of your thoughts and challenge your assumptions that you make about things. Just because you have an initial automatic thought, that doesn't mean that that thought is true. It's asking you to this month to challenge some of your automatic thoughts. Okay, next we move to the east of the wheel. This is where our warrior animal sits. It is also the sun in the stars in the earth count. And for the great teachers, rage and raw power sit here. So here we have wolf energy. So again, I'm feeling kind of a leadership role or some sort of teaching. Um, and it's the feeling I'm getting is like some of you beavers may feel like you are the guardian of your family or tribe. And the one word that's coming to me is fearless right now. But let's clarify this wolf energy before we go further with that. Okay, so we have the tower with the wolf. Um, Again, so the tower represents usually it represents sudden change. The tower represents walls that we build up around ourselves, um, and it represents reality taking those walls down to the ground. So it's big change or sudden change, and it's something that really changes the way we look at things and the way that we see things. Um, uh, so, like I said, the first thing, like I said, fearless was coming to me. So the one thing I will say with these changes or these walls coming down is don't fear them. These changes are happening for um, a reason, and it's asking you to practice tolerance at this time. So I almost feel like with these changes, like it could be very upsetting, and you could be feeling um, that rage that sits in the um, east of the wheel there. But this is saying practice tolerance, tolerance with yourself and tolerance with other people as you go through these changes. Next, we go to the west of the wheel. This is where our healer animal sits. For the earth count, it is earth and the planets. And for the great teachers, this is where care and spirit sit. So here we have fox energy. So the fox is smart, wise, skillful, and quick to learn. Um, One message that I'm getting here, and again, I think it's coming from both the spirit and the care. It's saying to really connect or reconnect with the people you love this month. Um, and I see that like with these changes, these big changes that are coming, it could be saying that um, um, you need to reconnect or connect with those you love and lean on those people. But let's clarify this fox energy. So with the fox, we have the sun. So the sun is the best card in the deck, in the tarot. It is a card of joy, happiness, success, celebration. Um, hmm, so again, like that's what I'm feeling. I feel like that is going to bring a lot of you beavers, a lot of joy and a lot of happiness, reconnecting with the people that you love. I would suggest, like, if you haven't, if you have a friend or a family member that you haven't spoken to in a long time or you haven't heard from in a long time, reach out to that person. I think it's going to bring a lot of joy into your life. Next, we move down to the south of the wheel. This is the area of our emotions. It is where our birth animal sits. So for you beavers, this is where your beaver would sit in the medicine wheel, is in the south. Uh, in the earth count, it is the plants and the spirit of all plants. And for the great teachers, it is pain and death. Now, again, I do like to remind people that death doesn't necessarily have to mean um, dying. It can just mean the end of something. So here in the south, we have cheetah energy. So the cheetah is a very fast-moving energy. It's also a very masculine energy. It's very action-oriented. Um, So it's like I feel like, and again, this is in the area of your emotions. So I feel like you could be going through a multitude of emotions, um, and it's asking you to shine right now. Shine from the inside is the message that's coming through. But let's get some more information with that cheetah. So with the cheetah, we have this temperance card. So the temperance card is a card of alchemy. It's a card of turning one thing um, into another. So, it's kind of what I'm getting here is that like I said, you do have a lot of energy at this time, a lot of strong energy, and the desire and the need to do something to move forward. Um, and I think with the temperance card, it's just saying find the meaning and the balance in it. So don't go rushing headstrong into something, right? Make sure that you have that balance happening for you. Next, we go to the north. This is the area of our mind. This is where our recapitulation animal sits. In the earth count, it is the animals and the spirit of all animals. And with the great teachers, this is where the physical and fear sit. So we start here with this turtle energy. So This turtle energy, this has to do with the story that you tell yourself, the things that you tell yourself in your mind. Uh, what are what are the things that you say to yourself? With the turtle, we have the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is a card of being present. It's a card of emotional maturity, and it's channeling your feelings for positive results. Um, so I would kind of say, like, again, it was already mentioned to kind of challenge your thinking with that uh, King of Swords. So with this King of Cups and this turtle, I would say challenge the story in your mind. Challenge what you say to yourself on a regular basis. Are those things actually true? Can you prove those things are true? And if you can't, it's time to change your thinking on that to be more helpful, more positive, more productive. Next, we go to the southeast of the wheel. This is where our shadow animal sits. It for the earth count, it is spirits and the great teachers. And for the great teachers, it is sex and loneliness that sit in the southeast. So we start here with this stingray energy. And this stingray energy is about developing a sense of confidence and a sense of self. It's saying that this is a pivotal moment in your um, personal growth. Like I said, you do have the tower, which again, like I said, is a sudden or unexpected or a big change happening in your life. But you've also got the sun there too, which, like I said, is happiness and joy and the best card in the tarot. Um, I'm going to clarify this stingray before I go further. With the stingray, yeah, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles is a card of building and leaving a legacy. It's um, a card of fulfillment, comforts, and security. So I think, like I said, you're really at a pivotal moment in your um, personal growth. And you are deciding right now between, like I said, with that turtle card, you're deciding right now between the story that your old story and your new story, right? And really letting go of that old story and stepping into that new story is going to give you that Ten of Pentacles, that fulfillment and prosperity and the solid foundation under you. I think that's absolutely beautiful. Um, Next, we go over to the southwest of the wheel. This is where our dreamer animal sits. It is also the sacred dreams of life and the kachinas in the earth count. And for the great teachers, this is where honesty and need sit. So we start here with vulture energy. And again, the vulture is one of those cards and animals that tends to be really misunderstood and looked down on it. But the vulture is actually a purifier. It is essential for rebalancing. Uh, so something needs to be purified or brought back into balance in your life. Um, let's clarify this vulture. All right. So with the vulture, you have the world. So the world is like it's a completion. It's the ending of a cycle, right? But it's also the beginning of something new. For a lot of you beavers, for a lot of you, it may be, like I said, with this vulture card, it's like, again, something has died. Okay, now that doesn't actually have to be like a death, but something is done, right? Something has ended and it has been completed. And it's asking you right now, it's that need to purify and rebalance and clarify any misunderstandings that you may have around this um, completion. I would also say that, again, and this could just be for some of you, there could be a mistake or a tragedy that you are really beating yourself up about. Um, and maybe this mistake or something had brought about an ending. But Spirit wants you to know that this is actually a blessing in disguise. Okay, so next we go up to the northwest of the wheel. This is where our death animal sits. It is also in the earth count. It is the cycles of natural law and the Shinamiya. For the great teachers, testing and seeking sit in the northwest. So here we have this fish energy. So again, I'm kind of getting this lost in the current, lost in the current feeling. And it's asking you to be more adaptable to things. And to set clear goals for yourself and refocus your attention, refocus your mind and your energy. With the fish, we have the Three of Swords. So that says something needs to be forgiven. Um, Either you need to forgive somebody else or you need to forgive yourself, maybe for a mistake that you have made in the past, or something that you see as a mistake that you have made in the past, because it wasn't actually a mistake. It was actually a blessing. So it's like you don't need to be lost in the current. It's saying follow the current again, follow the flow, follow the movement. Um, Next, we go over to the northeast of the wheel, and this is where our past life animal sits. It is also for the great teachers, or sorry, for the earth count. It is moon movement and energy, and it is also pure science. And for the great teachers, victory and love sit in the northeast. Excuse me. So we start here with this zebra energy. Uh, so with this zebra energy, it's asking you to feel young at heart right now. Um, Allow this healing and forgiveness to happen. And in order to do that, maybe connect a little bit with your inner child. I'm actually getting that this hurt, um, or whatever needs to be forgiven could be something from your childhood. So this zebra is saying to connect with your inner child this month. Try some new things. Try expanding your view of the world. Try being a little bit eccentric is what's coming to me. But again, let's clarify the zebra. Okay. So yes, Page of Cups. So again, the Page of Cups is a dreamer, and it's all about your creative inner child. So it's saying really tap into your inner child this month and allow yourself to play, allow yourself to dream, and allow yourself to just be creative. I absolutely love it. And it's saying be you, be really you, is what's coming through there. Yeah, stand in your authenticity this month, and again, be gentle with that inner child and allow that child out to play a little bit. So now we're going to pull the three main themes for August for the beavers. So we have, okay, so we have patience, freedom, and magic. So I really do feel for you, beavers, that there really could be some magic happening uh, for you. And if you can have some patience and compassion for yourself and allow yourself to have that forgiveness, you're going to find so much freedom in that, the freedom of this heavy heart from that Three of Swords. So, so yes, that was the reading for beavers for the month of August. Thank you for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you thought of the video. It really helps me out, and I really appreciate it. And like I said, I love and appreciate each and every one of you. And I will talk to you later. I will see you later. Bye for now.